Okay, welcome to the next video. Still on level 2 PDQB or SCQF. We're going to be playing the Paradiddle today, and it's no faster than 50 beats per minute it's asking for, which is fine. So let's go find it. Oh, there we are. So Paradiddle, and it says there, the Paradiddle, R for right, L for left, is R, L, R, R. So it'll be right, left, right, right. Then left, right, left, left. And that is the paradiddle. And if we look at it, it's semi-quavers, so it'll be 1 neander, 2 eander, 1 neander, 2 eander. Okay? Finishing at the end with the crotchet as a second group, so it'll just be 2. 1 neander, 2. And instead of saying 1 neander, 2 eander, we're going to say paradiddle, paradiddle. So 1 knee and a paradiddle. And because the note values are all the exact same, they're all going to sound the exact same, and there's no accents on it. So these here, they're accents. So when they're placed over a note like that, it means the note has to be played louder. Textbook answer, a note that's an accent is a note which is emphasized or stressed more than the notes around it. So it doesn't mean you need to lever it, it just means it's that little bit louder than the rest. Okay, as it says there, accent on first stroke of the paradiddle. So we're going to play that whole line. All right. In fact, we're not. We'll play a few paradiddles on their own. So I'm going to play from the start up to here. Okay, and we'll play paradiddle, paradiddle, tap, and we'll finish on that right tap. And I'm going to get the 50 beats per minute out, so we know how fast it is. It'll be that speed there. Paradiddle, paradiddle, tap. Let's try just that. Paradiddle, paradiddle, tap. 2, 3, 4. Paradiddle, paradiddle, tap. 2, 3, 4. Paradiddle, paradiddle, tap. Notice I'm not playing any accents. I'm just playing them all the same volume. Keep trying that. Paradiddle, paradiddle, tap. 2, 3, 4. Paradiddle, paradiddle, tap. And one more. Paradiddle, paradiddle, tap. And done. So what we need to try now is play the whole line. So you'll be paradiddle, 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 tap. Repeat marks at the start and end tells us we need to play it twice. So when you get to the end, paradiddle, tap, repeat, and play it all again. Okay, so let's try that. After 2, 1, 2, go! Paradiddle, 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 tap. And again. Paradiddle, 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 tap. And if you need to say it out loud as you're playing it, so be it. Then just say it. Okay, it's not a drama. Alright, you're allowed to say it. Just like we spoke out the 1 knee and a 2 e and it's the exact same. So if you need to say it, then say it. Okay, we'll try that line once more, and then we'll look at the second line. After 2, 1, 2, go. Paradiddle, 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 tap. And again. Paradiddle, 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 tap. Done. And that's the line done. Your second line is the exact same, alright, except you're going to put an accent on the first tap of every paradiddle. Okay, so we're going to try this. Same as we've done before. We'll play 2 paradiddles, paradiddle, paradiddle, tap, and I'll finish on that right tap. We'll do that a few times just now. So it'll be paradiddle, paradiddle, tap. And notice how I'm lifting up to the accent and keeping everything else low. Try that. Paradiddle, paradiddle, tap. So you've got to control the tap after the accent. And a couple more. Paradiddle, paradiddle, tap. Last one. Paradiddle, paradiddle, tap. And what you'll notice when I'm doing my accents, I'm not lifting the stick up and pointing it towards Jupiter. Alright, we're not wanting that. Same with left, I'm not letting it come right up like you would see some American or more visual style drummers do. They would make sure the stick's perfectly pointing towards Mars. Alright, we're not after that in pipe bands. We're trying to make sure the stick is under control, and then when I start doing that, the stick's coming away from my hand. Same with that, it's coming away from my hand. Alright, so if you've got sweaty hands, or if you're playing and it's cold or raining or wet, what's to say that stick doesn't just come out of your hand? Alright, because we in pipe bands play very loose and relaxed. You could easily lose a stick. So I always say to folk, aim for like a diagonal line when you're lifting up for the accent. And if you've got control of that accent, snapping it with your fingers and your wrist and thumb, you're going to get plenty of power. Alright, so you don't need to be pointing it towards the sky. Okay, so what we'll do now is we'll play the whole line. And notice the very last tap does not have an accent. Alright, so don't go paradiddle tap. Don't skip that last tap. Alright, because on an assessment you would fail. Okay, because that's not an accent to tap. Let's try it. After 2, 1, 2, go. Paradiddle, 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 tap. Repeated. Diddle, paradiddle, 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 tap. And that would be the line. Alright, and we'll do that again, and then I'm going to play the whole page. Alright, first line, then straight into the second line, because an assessor might ask you to do that. They might say, can you play the whole page for me? You would need to be able to do that. Right, let's do it. Control these accents. After 2, 1, 2, paradiddle, 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 tap. And again, paradiddle, 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 tap. Done. And we'll do the whole page just now. As well, I mean, it's 50 beats per minute. That's the minimum tempo. You can play it faster. Alright, if you feel that speed is easier for you to play it on the exam, play it at that speed on the exam. Alright, but whatever speed you start, you must finish, and both lines need to be the same speed. So you can't say, well, I can do the first line there, and then you go that speed in the second line. They both need to be the same speed. Okay, so whole page. First line repeated, second line repeated. After 2, 1, 2, go. Paradiddle, 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 tap. Repeated. Paradiddle, 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 tap. Second line. Paradiddle, 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 tap. And repeated. Paradiddle, 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 tap. And I reckon we could do it once more, and then we'll leave it. After 2, 1, 2, go. Paradiddle, 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 tap. Repeated. Second line. Paradiddle, 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 tap. Repeated. Done. And that would be the whole paradiddle page done. So if you're playing paradiddles for the first time, then what I would suggest you do is take that tap out and that tap out and just play them over and over again for as long as you can. Okay, so if you, instead of playing a line, tap, playing it again, just play them over and over again and just gradually speed them up, gradually increase your tempo, ensuring that you're maintaining control. Put the accent in All right, try it with the accent. And again, boost the speed, make sure you're keeping it under control. Okay, because paradiddles are the sort of things, in pipe band drumming certainly, that are played a lot. We play a lot of paradiddles in our drum scores. And they sound very, very good, but they tend to be quite quick. So you're squashing a lot of notes into a smaller space. So we need to boost the speed of them. And again, that just takes a bit of time. But certainly for the assessment, you would play it as it's written at the least 50 beats per minute, which is that metronome. Our next exercise is the triplet, which we'll look at on our next video. So look forward to that.